Welcome back. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to create purchase requisition. To do that, we need to go into procurement module here. Yeah. And this is the purchase requisition application. So we'll open this. So now we are going to create a purchase requisition for a procurement rule that we have created here. Okay. So we'll just add here and select the procurement category or rule here. Okay, so in this case our tools and spares, this is our rule, and this is the operating unit from which you are logged in currently and requesting, okay, for the material, right, or raising a purchase requisition from, right. The DT is automatically populated and set, okay, which you can change if you are allowed, but it is also rule based, so you can set if it is to be remained editable or not editable. This is something that you can configure. Next is the reference type. Okay, so you can create PR for manual, reorder level, against material request, against work order, maintenance task, against MRP or sales order, back to back. Okay. But we are going with the manual option right now. You can also give a reference number if you like, and you can give a reference date, which could be some the project reference or something, right. All right. You can also define required on, by which date this particular the procurement has to be done or material should be received, right. So you say, okay, you need the material by December 10th, let's say, and you want all the quantity to be procured, because see, we are going with the manual option, which means that you are raising this request to procure, right. Like a store or warehouse manager or planner is creating a manual request for this item and saying that this is a list of items and this quantities we need to procure, right. So we will say full quantity. But in the other options, like if you are creating against, let's say, MR, okay, then there is an option coming here that you want only short quantity or you want a full quantity, right. So manual, you don't have this option, okay, right. So you have to set again, okay, because when you change the options, okay, right. So I'm saying reference date is 25 and reference number is this, okay. So short and full quantity criteria means that you have a requirement. Let's say somebody raised a material request or sales order or something, or maybe project has got a requirement, but you already have some quantities in your store or warehouse, right. So you don't want to procure that. So for example, a item, the requirement is coming is for, let's say, 500 pieces of some item, okay, and you have 300 in the stock, so you want to procure 200, you mean short only, or you want to procure whole full for 500 quantity which is coming in the request, right. So that choice you have. So you can, but since we are using manual option, it means it has to be full. Initiator can put the remarks here, okay, whatever is needed, and that's all. So the moment you do, right, you can create items here, okay, and items are only items will be listed here which are defined under this tools and space procurement rule or category, right. So like for example, this is the item we are creating, and we are, it is showing already you have this much in stock, right. So because I'm saying I will go with the full quantity option because it's a manual PR, so I'm saying I need maybe 1000 of this. So it is showing that to procure is 1000 because I'm going with the full quantity procurement method, okay. Okay, so I have added this item, okay. Now I can add another item here in a similar way. So I can select the item name again. So I am selecting this, let's say, export, and I am going with the 500 quantity here, right. And I can select one more item, which is So this completes my purchase requisition. Now I need to submit it. Okay. So this purchase requisition can be subjected to certain approvals or reviews, right? So that you can configure in a transaction configuration system, that if this needs approval or this needs approval plus review, okay, by some set of people, right? So right now we have configured only the approval required, okay, in order to process this purchase requisition, and that is electronic approval. Okay, so the moment we submit this, yeah, the plan is submitted for approval. Okay, so this procurement plan or PR, okay, is submitted for approval. Now if the status is submitted here, okay, so we will go see that, so the person who is approving is the same. Actually we have configured the same user as a approver, okay, right? Also, so we'll go into approvals application here and see if this PR is coming there. So there is approvals manager, so we can see this PR here, 42 number, it is coming here. Okay, so we'll go to approve, and we can simply just approve this PR from here. And approved successfully. It is now in your completed items list. Okay, all right. Okay, we can also print a PR while approving and see that everything, all the items and everything we can see here. So we'll go back and see the purchase requisition here again and see the status. Okay, so its status is now approved, so this PR is now approved. Okay. Now what is the next step? Okay, since the PR is approved, means it is approved to go ahead and procure the items. So the next step is this is automatically directed to this lead buyer, okay, who is supposed to do the procurement and start procurement process for this against this purchase requisition. Okay. So in the next video we will see, we'll go to the procurement, purchaser, task board, or the person, like, purchase lead task board. Okay, and see how, the purchaser can process this particular PR number 42. Okay, so that's all we have in this video. For now we will continue to demonstrate the purchaser task board in the next video. And thank you for watching this, and have a good day. Bye bye.